Oh, hello, Andrew. We're in front of the Marquis Theater, about to see the revival of Jekyll and Hyde.
Frank Wildhorn, the creator, is a controversial figure on Broadway because his shows are generally panned critically and rarely recoup money, if ever.
He does have a huge following, especially with this show.
And I'm not entirely opposed to his work.
He's also the one that brought us Wonderland, which was not very good.
Far and away one of the worst things to ever grace the boards.
However, he did do Bonnie and Clyde,
which was awesome.
This show stars Constantine
Margulis
in the main. He used to be in.
If you believe that poster is amazing.
He used to be at Rock of Ages, and now he's in this show. Also, Deborah Cox. She's a pop star.
Right?
This show has a cult following. In fact, they call themselves Jekylls?
Jeckies?
Jeckies? We'll see you at intermission. Jekyll and Hyde, the musical, at the Marquis Theater. It's really loud.
It is actually an interesting story. A doctor wishing to separate the evil from the good of men's souls inadvertently creates a serum which makes men completely evil. He has to test it on himself.
And in order to take it, you have to have something that looks like a gas station in your laboratory and hook up hoses to your head and your arm.
Speaking of the set, to see such slight, clearly made to travel wobbly monstrosities as the backdrop for this show is a bit disconcerting.
The acoustics of the show were like a rock concert.
And there's a lot of pops on the mic.
There's a lot of accents. Sometimes it's Southern, sometimes it's British.
I swear, it's like they got Muppets to teach them accents.
The thing with the plot is there's no subplot. There's nothing else going on besides the narrative. In that sense, it's almost like, you know those Chinese moral plays that they did during communist China?
Yeah.
It's very surface. It almost feels like a morality play of Victorian England set in a Gothic landscape.
With wardrobe supplied by Hot Topic. In all fairness, Constantine is singing the hell out of these songs. Unfortunately, they're just lackluster numbers. And the book?
Don't even get me, you know what?
Oh my god.
It makes Motown seem like the best book ever.
Yes.
Let's go back inside. Well, Act 2 starts off with the killing off of half the cast, which I thoroughly enjoyed. One of the problems that I had with the show was that there was no difference between Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yes, not since Clark Kent has there been such a flimsy delineation between two alter egos of one person.
The solution is for them to cast two different people as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Isn't that the obvious choice here, guys?
I don't know why they didn't do that.
Also, did we mention that Deborah Cox plays a hooker with a heart of gold?
She did have one number at the second act that really was stirring.
A New Life, I think it was called.
A New Life really brought the house down. Unfortunately, I wish the entire show was that intense.
They're not untalented people.
Oh,
Their
no, not
talents
at all.
are simply being wasted.
This show was propelled by the fans, and they were in full force tonight. Half the house was, I think, huge fans of the show. There's a lot of material there to work with, and I think they squandered it by only looking at the most obvious solutions.
As far as I'm concerned, the only real madman here is Wildhorn, and the only good side is outside of the theater. Run and hide from Jekyll and Hyde.
2 green lights for Jekyll and Hyde.
You said green. You just said...
Oh, so
you are possessed.
2 red lights for Jekyll and Hyde at the Marquis Theater.